liberals.
Hello and welcome to another video. Right now I'm warming up the Jeep so we can put some Seafoam in there. Now, I got some Seafoam spray for the throttle body and some Seafoam without spray for the, I'm not sure how much it needs, but hopefully for the fuel tank and the crankcase. Maybe that'll help, maybe it won't. I'm not sure. Can't hurt though. So we're gonna do that. Also in this video we're going to wire in a kill switch so that no one can steal my Jeep, or at least start the thing. And we're gonna check the fluids finally, the differential, transfer case, transmission. And we're gonna determine if it's an AX15 or an AX5. I'm not quite sure yet. I think it's an AX15. The drain plug I think is, or no, I don't know, figure it out. And we'll see what else we can do. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention, with the fan, remember how I said I was gonna cut the fan blades so that they didn't strike that upper rad hose? Well, it turns out my dad just rotated the rad hose and that gained about that much more clearance, so I think we're good to go in that department. So according to this can, just the regular Seafoam, we are to use 30 mils to treat 4 liters of fuel. And there's approximately, I forget what I did the math, but approximately 320 mils of this stuff, and there's 473. So that leaves 150. And that's about the amount I need to put in the crankcase. I'm not going to use a measuring cup or anything. I'm just going to pour most of it in the fuel tank and the remainder in the crankcase. And then after that, we're going to start it up and add it to the throttle body. Maybe not quite 150 mils, but we'll do with what we got. Okay, let's start this up and get the rest of this in the throttle body. So it's been about 10 minutes. We're gonna start it up now and see if we get any white smoke. Step one of this whole process is to plug in the seat belt so that we don't get the annoying buzzing sound. Oh, what? We still get that? Oh, there we go. Okay. How's the door buzzer? Step two, move the seat back. That's right, we can't do that. It's a YJ. Step three, we need to find out which relay is the fuel pump. Now, we can do that in a number of ways. Just unplug them, see what happens. Or put your finger on it and turn the key and see which one clicks. And then unplug it, see what happens. Or look at a diagram. Fuel pump. Huh, it was that easy. Okay, so on this thing here, he's gone and relabeled everything, but the fuel pump allegedly is this one. Fuel pump. Okay, so we unplugged that and the Jeep shouldn't start. Let's have a check. Is that stupid door buzzer? Okay, that's awesome. So that means when that thing's disengaged, no one's going to be able to drive away with this thing. But they could obviously still put it neutral, push it away, tow it away. This is just a deterrent. Okay? Now, the location of where I'm going to put this switch, no one's going to know. Not even you guys. But I will show you how to do it. So let's get on to wiring this bitch. Before we do that, let's just go ahead and see if this will start back up once we put this in. First thing we have to do is get a multimeter with the key off, pull the fuel pump, and see which one is hot. This thing to 12. Okay, that's 12.85. Let's see what happens when we turn the key on. 12. 12. 12. Okay, awesome. They're all fucking 12. Alright. You know what? This thing's ticking me off. See that? You push that, there's no more noise. Well. Now there's no more noise. I think we're gonna have to remove this box before we can do anything else. Pull this tab, pull the one in the back, give it a push. And then you undo these two, and you can lift the thing up here. We should disconnect power before screwing around with this, but I need to check which one is 12 volts. So that was the one that had the fuel pump relay, which is missing now. Don't know where I put it. That's these wires down here. There's a blue one, a big blue one, and a small blue one with a yellow stripe. You know what, let's cut this bigger one. This small blue one over here seems to be going to another relay. Auto shutdown. Alright, so I've isolated which wire it is. This one here, this big blue one, and I've taped off the rest. Now all I have to do is cut it here, splice in my toggle switch, put the relay back, and see if it does anything. But before we do all that, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the battery. Thankfully, it's in the worst spot. Get that out of the way. Gonna use these wire things and see if they do anything. Never used them before. Ooh. That's fucking cool. Wow, they've got cutters on these too. Oh. And then you just... Oh. Alright, what I've done is I've connected two wires that are easier to mangle with than those existing old wires. And the toggle switch I have isn't big enough to accept these. They just keep slipping off. So right now, what we're going to do is pretend that this is a toggle switch that is turned off. And so we put that back in. We're going to connect the battery and see if the thing starts. And if it starts with this out, well, holy you fucking shooting Nerf darts at me, boy? You hit my Jeep with that, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, the scope on this ass is age right in your face. And he didn't fucking do nothing. Austin, get the big one ready.
Oh fuck.
This scope is like ass, cause like point it directly at me. Like if you aimed it at me, right?
Yeah.
And like I literally had it aimed at your fucking face. Like I had it between your eyes. It shot your Jeep.
Oh, Dad, the gauge of the wire is way too big for those. Oh. Oh, I see.
I want to get you a
Gotta
watch.
screw it down, stick the wire in there, crimp it. You're good.
It's in neutral. Connect these two just temporarily. Yeah, baby. Rockin', lady. Now we just gotta get in the interior, or wherever the hell I'm gonna put this thing. Good to go. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, hey Cole.
Hey.
That sounds motorized.
Hey. Hit me in the cheek earlier, that son of a bitch.
Oh, you're gonna get worse.
What is that?
It's a big one. It's about to get a lot worse. Ah!
Wait, that won't work. Why am I not smart? Alright, I got the whole thing wired in nice and nice. Nice and nice, what? Alright, next step of business is, I tried to grease everything already, but I ran out of grease. So what we're going to do now is just check the fluids and the diffs, transfer case, and transmission. First things first, we're going to crawl under here and check the diff. I think the fill and check level one is right here, so I'm just going to get a crescent wrench, or monkey wrench or whatever, and take that right off. Of course it's tight. Let's get it all love tap. Up here. Go big or go home. There we go. Leverage, ladies and gentlemen. Flip it around. Flip it around. Oh, looks okay on the inside there. That's good. I don't know if this is magnetic. Oh, shit. Right full. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. That one's good to go. Put this back on. Now, the rear diff's another story. It's got one of those 3/8 things in there, so I'm just going to use an extending ratchet for leverage. Stick that on there. Okay. It's pretty clean. Down a 1/4 inch. I think that's just what's on the wall. It's in there. Could use a little bit of fluid, but it's probably fine. And plus, I don't give a shit because I'm getting rid of these axles anyway. Okay, let's move to the transfer case now. Now, the transfer case is different yet again. And I think that one's the fill, that one's the drain. I think. So I'm just going to use this here crescent wrench, break that loose, and see what the hell's on the inside. I need a socket to get on here. Damn it. 1.25 inch socket is too big for these, so a wrench won't work either. The last hope I have of getting this open is a pair of vice grips. Oh, bastard bitch. And I can't do that because whatever the f this is in the way. It's pretty well impossible. Nope. I guess we're not checking the transfer case fluid. I don't know if you can see all the way in there. The fill hole on this thing is above the skid plate. Really impossible spot to get to, unfortunately, so I won't be able to do that right now. The drain plug right over here has seen better days as well. So I'm just going to trust that this is fine. Like the transfer case. Alright, that's gonna about do it for this video. We wired in a kill switch, checked the diffs. All's good there and there. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to the transmission or transfer case, which sucks. Until then, we'll see what I can do next video. Still got a lot to do on this Jeep. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Until then, or until further news, I shall talk to you later.